tell you one thing. We really needed that. Oh, yeah, for sure. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And this will be my Tigers series recap and my Pirates series preview. Now, heading into this series against the City Kitties, the Indians offense still looked like they were sleepwalking half the time. And occasionally they would wake up, they would go off, and everything would look all nice and dandy. And then the next game you look, and the offense goes right back to what it was before. Well, looks like we might have found our swagger. You know, if I could put in a video on this thing, which if I was using OBS, I probably would. I would literally put in a video of that football player saying, I think I got my swagger back because I think this offense has found its swagger. And, I mean, yeah, it's against the freaking Tigers. I'm not going to throw a parade over that. But this is the perfect series. This is the perfect team to get your mojo going again. You were struggling against some pretty decent competition. And you came out and you absolutely took care of business, as you should against a bad team. You know, this was the first of 3 series, 9 games, where you could really do some damage and really put yourself in a great position, as we are now 2 weeks away from the MLB trade deadline. And the Indians are in a very tricky position for the trade deadline because we need outfield help. Our outfield is trash. Not even going to hide it. Actually, we optioned freaking Oscar Mercado to the alternate site today. Other than Delano DeShields, who's actually pretty useful. He's pretty good at the bunt thing. He's gotten some good hits. Other than that, we've gotten a couple of homers from Domingo, who finally showed up. Happy to see you, buddy. You know, you're just about a month late, but good to see you decided to show up with that power bat we signed. You know, we signed him as a power bat, and he bleh. Same thing with Franmil Reyes. Look at Franmil, man. He discovered his power, eh? Dude literally hit 3 home runs in this series, including 2 yesterday. He's only hit, I think, 1 home run that I've streamed. So anyways, we're going to go through each game. Of course, we were coming off getting swept in 2 by the Cubs. You know, coming off that off day, I'm sure they needed that big time. You know, this team was kind of off and on before that. Well, first game against the Tigers, and we had, Savali on the mound. And he was good. He was all right. Not going to say he was fantastic. You know, he was good. Yeah, he did his thing. I mean, you look at what he did. I mean, he didn't completely suck. That's always a good thing, right? I mean, the dude went 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks, 1 dong. Not the worst stat line I've ever seen. He's got a 3.60 ERA. And, yeah, what else are you going to say about it, you know? I mean, he's good. Ooh! Blue Jackets has scored. Wow. They got the video of the cannon. That is dope. Look at my freaking Blue Jackets, bruh. Off the rebound. Love that. Why aren't you streaming the Blue Jackets, crazy dog? Well, because I'm streaming basketball. And, you know, I'm turning my attention more towards baseball and basketball now. Hockey's taking a back seat. I know it's playoff hockey, but, I mean, playoff basketball is here, you know? I mean, But anyways, yeah, Savali was great. You know, in terms of plays, what went down, Franmil Reyes homered. Thing hit the shrubbery in deep center field. Absolute absolute cannon, and now Tampa Bay is challenging, of course, but an absolute cannon of a shot there. Absolute missile, moonshot. I think that thing is still in orbit. Willie Castro responded with it was a 2-run blast too. Again, Carlos Santana was on base. That's kind of a theme. Castro, sac fly, and then Nico Goodrum 2-run homer gave them the lead. But then Reyes again responded with a single, and we scored a run, tied the game. Naquin reached on a fielder's choice, gave us the lead. Domingo Santana freaking homered. Whoop de freaking do. Let's go. No goal. Of course they said no goal. Whatever. Domingo homered. That's dope. 7-3. It was a 3-run blast. And then Ramirez grounded out, scored a run. As 8-3. And then Romine singled, scored a run. And then Naquin tripled, scored 2 runs. And then Maben homered, and that was it. So Civale gets the win, 2-2. Nova takes the loss. He was 1-1. And wow. Love to see that from this offense, Love to see that. Nova went 3 1/3, 5 hits, 8 runs. Yikes. 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 homers. Yikes. That's an oof if I've ever seen one. That's a big oof. So, yeah, we get the win. Don't need a save because, we did our thing. Love what I saw from Civale. That's what you need. You just need a pitcher to hold him down while your offense goes crazy. And that's what happened. But looking at what happened in game 2, we had Shane Bieber on the mound. It's a near automatic dub at this point. What's up, Logan and Brett? You pretty much know it's a near automatic dub. The only thing we just need is offense to show up. And believe it or not, they did show up. It's like they knew, it's okay, we got Bieber, but we don't need to go crazy. We do kind of need to score runs because you can't win without scoring runs. And we always did that to freaking Corey Kluber. He would be dominant, but then we wouldn't score runs for him. Well, as it turned out, we scored 3 runs. So not horrible, but yeah, it's whatever. Shane Bieber. He's going to dominate, and that's exactly what he did. He is definitely in the running for a Cy Young right now. Homie's 4-0. Bruh. He's going to give up runs. You just got to hope that your offense wakes up and scores more runs than them, and ours did. Runs were scored via the small ball method. Jose Ramirez, RBI 2-run double. Santana, RBI double. And that was it. 2-run double and an RBI double from Ramirez and Santana. Yep. It's freaking amazing. And then Jacoby Jones got a double in the bottom of the 9th to score a run, 3-1. Brad Hand, again, had a shutout. No. Nah. Shutout. No. Had to lose the shutout because, of course, he had to blow the shutout. But we still got the dub. It doesn't matter. So Bieber gets the win. He's 4-0. Turnbull takes the loss. He's 2-1. Hand gets 5th save of the year. It's actually crazy that Hand has 5 saves. In terms of their stats, their pitching line, Bieber, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 11 Ks. Still nasty. Turnbull, 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, yikes, 3 strikeouts. Nothing too nasty, Turnbull might be one of their best pitchers, believe it or not. But yeah, Bieber's just insane. So we take the series now, and I believe we tied. Well, no, we beat these guys 19 straight times right here. And we're going for that 20. Yeah. We are going for that 20th straight victory. Of course, we have Adam Plutko on the mound. And the thing with Plutko, in case you didn't know about him, he is not a pitcher who gets a lot of strikeouts. He's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, draws weak contact, fly balls, grounders. He's going to get pummeled at times because it's just the way it is. You know, when you're a contact pitcher, guys are going to beat you up. And they beat him up quite bad. It was to the point where we actually lost the lead, but thanks to a kind of a sus umpire call that the umpire said the ball got stuck like between the wall, but it didn't. And that would have given them the lead, but it didn't. It stayed tied. And we wound up freaking coming back and freaking just beating the crap out of the Tigers. If you're the Tigers and you're facing this Indians team, the key to beating us pretty much is scoring first. And just hope that God that your freaking pitching can keep us down. But as we've seen, they can't. They can't keep us down. You know? And they really could have done some damage. Like Plutko, he went 2 2/3 innings. Trash. 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 strikeout. Yikes. Fulmer went 2 2/3 innings again, so they both went out at the same time. So essentially, we both had low-key bullpen games. We used same amount of pitchers too, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Alexander, we used Maton, Leon, Perez, Hill, and Karinchak and Whitgren. And yeah, I mean, Fulmer, 2 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks, 2 homers. Plutko, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 strikeout. I mean, not trash. He just got beat up. That's all. It happens. He's just lucky that they didn't absolutely pound him, which that will happen. He's going to get pounded by these really, really good teams. And I don't think he's a starter. I think he's a pretty good reliever. You know, a spot starter, he isn't too bad as that. That's why he will never honestly be in the original 5. He'll always wind up being a spot starter. And it seems like no matter how hard we try, he always finds a way to slither on into the order here. And, I mean, he's all right. He's reliable. I mean, you can't hate on that, you know. But, I mean, I would do so much better without him in the freaking rotation, especially considering that we are indeed a pitching factory and we have pitchers that are more than capable of playing good in the majors, like just chilling in Lake County, chilling in the alternate site. You know, guys like Scott Moss, who we got in the Bauer trade, Tristan McKenzie's chilling there. We have like several other pitchers that we could honestly use. We have Logan Allen up. But, I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with Plutko. I don't know how our pitching situation is going to look like because Clevenger was sent down with Plazak. We got Plutko at the number 2 slot. So, and we're probably going to need a number 5 at some point. So, I don't know what we're going to do. My guess is if we don't trade Clevenger, I could see him maybe getting back into the order at some point. But I don't know, man. I don't know if this if our team's going to trust him again. He might have just freaking signed his trade slip. I was going to say death warrant, but no. He might have just, low-key pulled a Bauer, do something stupid that gets you traded. I think what they're going to do is, because there's a thing where if you keep him down long enough, he will gain a year of arbitration, and he'll lose a year of free agency pretty much. He'll go to free agency, I think, a year later than what he usually would have. And that's a lot of money, man. I think we could do that and then trade him. You know, get him that extra year of eligibility of control and then trade him so you can get a good haul for him. I don't even know if we're going to get a good haul. Knowing the Dolans, they're going to trade him for a bag of chips like they did with Kluber, you know. But, I mean, you never know. I mean, look what we got for Bauer. And Bauer did something absolutely stupid. He threw a fit on the mound. But then again, you know, this is what Clevenger and Plazak did. They could have seriously hurt somebody. They could have gotten somebody sick. They were lucky there. But yeah, I mean, gotta appreciate what Plecto did. He held it down for as long as he could, and then he got beat up. They took him out. Maton came in there, didn't absolutely screw it up, and then you give it to Leon, who gave up a run, meh, and damn near screwed it up there. Leon is not very good. I think if Emmanuel Classe was not stupid, he wouldn't have gotten suspended. I'm pretty sure he would have made it over Leon. But yeah, I mean, we got some bad pitchers in our bullpen. I would not be shocked if we maybe traded for a bullpen arm too. I mean, we kind of need an off out. Can't even speak. Speaking too fast. God. I think at the trade deadline, which is 2 weeks away, I think our shopping list should really only be 2 things, maybe 3. You know, outfielder, bullpen, and if you really want to go there, maybe a starter, depending on what happens with Clevenger, you know, and Plazak. You could trade them both, you know, but I don't know what we're going to do with that. I'm pretty sure we're going to probably trade Clevenger. There's no way you bring him into that locker room. In case you guys didn't know as well, Oliver Perez even threatened to leave the team, to opt out if these guys came back or in Detroit. He threatened to legit just say, screw you guys, I'm out of here. I'm done. See ya. Wow. That would have sucked because he's actually very reliable, you know, but hey, it's the way it is. So I guess we have to keep an eye on that situation. But yeah, I mean, looking at what we did, this game was pretty fun to say the least. Other than Plutko not pitching that were great. Franmil Reyes, another home run, right center field into the shrubs again. And then Lindor, you know, he finally got another homer, 4th of the year. And Nico Goodrum singled and Cabrera singled. And this is where I thought the game was going to completely collapse. But luckily, we got it under control. And then right after that, a couple innings later, bottom 5, Jose Ramirez. It's like Jose saw Franmil and Frankie tie him for the team lead in home runs. And he's like, no, I hit home run pitch. And he went out and hit a ding-dong to left field. Immediately got back to team lead in home runs. And then Miguel Cabrera singled again. And then Leon finally got in on the action. He hit his first home run of the year, 5-4 Indians. Ramirez grounded out, 6-4. Lindor doubled, 7-4. And then Franmil saw Reyes take the team lead, and he's like, no, you don't. Watch. And then he hit another ding-dong, this one again to center field. He's pelting the center field shrubs and stuff. And then Reyes singled. The funniest thing is, though, not the funniest thing, but the weirdest thing, they literally could not get Reyes out. They couldn't. Like, he hit 2 dongs on them. So what did Jimenez do next time Reyes was at the plate? He hit him. Right in the arm. Yep, right here. And that scared, I'm sure, every Indians fan that was watching the game. It's like, of course, we get a guy on a hot streak and he gets hurt. Well, luckily, X-rays or whatever came back negative. It was just a bruise. He was laughing in the dugout. That was a good sign. You know, I'm sure if you were in absolute pain, you wouldn't be laughing in the dugout, joking around. And that's another good thing. You know, you're seeing these guys laughing and joking around in the dugout. You know, that's how you know this team's hitting it right now. And like what I saw, and we get the dub. And we win 8-5. Perez gets the win. He's 1-0. Shriver takes the loss. He's 0-1. But yeah, here's how that 3rd inning went, right? For those wondering. So bottom 3rd. This could have gotten really, really ugly. This could have gotten supremely ugly. Griner doubled. Jones lined out. Goodrum singled, scoring a run. Castro doubled. And then Cabrera singled, scoring a run. Mount Visit, Scope popped out. And then Candelario ground rule double down to the right field. And Cabrera scored for a second. But then the first base umpire, pretty much said it's a dead ball thing, because I guess he thought it got lodged underneath the wall, but it didn't. It just chilled there. And of course, Gardenhire didn't like that very much, and he got ejected. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I believe I tweeted this out yesterday, pretty much saying that you can hear on the microphone, I believe that Timmons was wearing, Tim Timmons, first base umpire, the guy who called said, that's it, don't move, we're done. He held up his hands like this, it's a dead ball pretty much, It's pretty much what they do when they rule it a ground rule double. They ruled it a ground rule double because they thought it got lodged. It's like, this isn't Chicago. That's not Ivy, bro. He's lucky. We got super lucky there. So Gardenhire comes out. You hear that. And this dude, freaking Tim Timmons, while getting berated, and right as he was throwing out Gardenhire, he's like, I didn't F up. Get the F out of here. You can hear that clear as day on the microphone. That's what you gotta love about it, That's why the NBA has their games on a low-key delay, because this way they can censor that stuff out. You've heard a lot of swearing in these baseball games, and honestly, I love it. I wish, honestly, they would have a channel that was literally like pay-per-view-esque, where you could watch the game, players are mic'd up and uncensored. That would be money. That would be gold. That would be absolutely amazing. Having on HBO Sports or something. That'd be awesome. That would be amazing. I would pay for that. Watch a game uncensored. Oh, basketball, every sport should have that. That'd be awesome. All right, Tenzin, what's going on? Been a while. Dropped in here. Hope things have been good. He'll sweep us for sure, no doubt. Pitching is terrible. Yeah, I've heard. I've definitely heard that your pitching is not very good. So, with that being said, we survive. We got Christian Stewart the line out. We absolutely dodged the bullet. And then, a couple innings later, we make them pay as we score 5 runs in 3 innings to put this game away. So, now we move on to the Pirates. Yeah. Our pitching staff our starting pitching has been phenomenal, aside from the 2 idiots and low-key Plutko. But Plutko, he's not a legit starter. You look at Pittsburgh. They got a young team, some good young players that got potential. But their choice for a manager, not the greatest one. I believe they chose the Twins' old hitting coach, Shelton, I believe it is. Dude sucks. That dude sucks. What did they think? Hey, we're going to hire the guy that helped the freaking Twins hit 200 home runs last year. And you're going to give them an absolute garbage lineup full of youngsters and bad players and Josh Bell. Okay. So, looking at the pitching matchups for this series, it will be, I believe, what was it, Savali getting us started again, it looks like. So these guys are definitely getting a lot of work in. We're only using 4 pitchers because of the off days. Although we're probably going to be using a 5th during these next 6 games here. But yeah, Carrasco against Brubaker. Carrasco 2-2, 3.22 ERA and Brubaker has no record, no decisions up to this point. 3.38 ERA. So overall, not the worst. Wednesday, Savali against Stephen Brault. 2-2, 3.60 ERA for Savali. Brault, again, no decisions, no record. 5.14 ERA. And then finally you get, I guess, the Aces facing off. I guess. I mean, I don't know exactly who their ace would be. I'm guessing. I'm watching this Blue Jackets game, and there's a massive humanity right in front of Vasilevsky. Wow. But Bieber against Williams. That'll be a fantastic matchup. But yeah, Bieber's insane. So Bieber is probably going to have like 12 or so strikeouts. We should sweep these guys. We should. Do I think we will? I can see them stealing a game. I could see them taking a game. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if they took 2 or 3 from us. We've always had a problem playing the Pirates, no matter how bad they are. You know, always had a problem with them. And then, guys, guess what? We face the Tigers again. Yeah, we face the Tigers again. Now, in terms of the standings, I don't think I've gone over the standings recently, though. The Indians are in a pretty good spot. You know, they're in a really, really advantageous position right now. They're getting hot. It looks like hopefully their bats are going to stay this way for a while, although we all know how it's going to go. They're going to probably light up the rest of the schedule right here, just like these final 6 games. And then right after that, they're going to go right to sleep. Like I said, we only got 2 weeks until the trade deadline. Next week, you're probably going to start seeing moves going down. I'm going to say like next Thursday, maybe even next Monday. So this upcoming Monday, pretty much next week at this time, around there, you might start seeing teams making moves, you know? But it's hard to really say. We might not even see anything. I mean, I'm going to try and stream the deadline. I'm hoping that it's not going to be as boring as the NFL trade deadline was because, I mean, you streamed for, like, what was it, 4 or 5 hours or something and only had 1 trade. And it wasn't even that big of a trade. It was, what, freaking Aqib Talib to the Dolphins. Ooh, wow. Wow. I'm pretty sure the MLB deadline would be good. Even if it's like, I don't know how many big name players are going to get traded. I could see a lot of prospects getting dealt, guys with control. I don't think you're going to see a lot of rentals moving because people don't know if this season's going to last. And the last thing you really want to do is sell off good pieces for what's probably going to wind up being what could be like. Imagine this, right? You make a trade. Let's say we trade for JD Martinez because that's what Indians fans really want, apparently. Another power bat, you know, because, you know, that's what we need. I think he can play the outfield. I don't know. Or maybe we trade for somebody else, right? Maybe Jock Peterson. I don't know. Well, let's say we make a trade. Let's say JD for this example. Trade for JD Martinez. Send over some, maybe Mike Clevenger and a couple prospects. I don't know. So then, let's say we make the trade. The Indians' Twitter's going nuts. You know, people are making freaking jersey swaps of JD in the Indians uniform already, and we're hyped up. Next thing you know, oh, breaking news. The season's canceled. So, yeah, guys, guess what? You just traded for JD Martinez, and you're not even going to see him on the field. Lovely. Of course. That's what would happen. No, I don't think that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. God, could you imagine that? Because then I'm pretty sure he has an opt-out too, but I mean, he does have a sort of control. But looking at the standings here, Jackets have been crashing the Lightning in this first period, but Vasi has been really on his game. Yeah. We had a goal, but they challenged and they reversed it. So, yeah. We're going to go through all the divisions here. I did this a couple days ago, and surprisingly, nothing really has changed. Yankees, Rays, and Baltimore lead the top 3 in the East. And don't sleep on Baltimore. They're only like a game behind Tampa Bay for number 2 in that division. You know? Don't sleep on Baltimore. They're playing really well right now. And that could also help them because if they're playing well, that means the guys that they might trade are playing well, and that maybe they could get a nice haul for these guys. I'm looking at Michael Givens. Don't be surprised if we maybe make a run at him. But I don't know what we're going to do. It's hard to say with this whole crap going on. So, yeah, Toronto and Boston, no surprise, are in the bottom tier of the AL East. Boston's in last. Who would have thought? They're trash. The pitching sucks. Their lineup is underperforming. They're just garbage. 2-13 against teams with above 500 record. 3-7 away, 3-9 at home. Like, that's crazy. Now, the AL Central is looking more and more like you'd expect it to look. Minnesota leads 14-8. We're a game behind them. We don't play today. That's weird. This thing says freaking September 27th. I think it's a glitch. Yeah, we have Pittsburgh coming up. Minnesota's, I don't know who they play next, but they're a game ahead. Chicago, the White Sox, they're 11-11. They're at 500. Detroit 9-10, and Kansas City is 9-13. So this is just the way. Oh, we had a chance there. Oh well. Wow, we had a supreme chance there to score. But yeah, I mean, the AL Central is looking exactly like you'd think. We're in second place, right there with the Twins, despite the fact our offense has been sleeping half the time, but our pitching has been elite up to this point. We got to give a lot of credit to the pitching staff. They've held it down. And then, of course, Plesac and Clevenger decided to be idiots. So we'll see what happens there. In the AL West, it's the A's leading. Then you have Houston, Texas, LA, and Seattle. So aside from Oakland and Houston, I mean, everything else is pretty much what we think. Except I thought LA would be a little bit better. In the NL, Miami's 9-6. They've come down to earth a little bit. Atlanta's 13-10. Philly's 8-9. Washington's 8-11. Mets are 9-14. They're in last place, but they've played more games, but they've lost more. It's all about that loss column, But yeah, Miami, they looked not trash, but they got to play a lot more. They got to get their games going, play some more games here. We'll see how they do. I mean, it's freaking August 17th, and they're in first place. It's all by percentage. And now Central, no surprise, Chicago Cubs lead the division by 3.5. They're 13-6. They have the Brewers are in second. The freaking Cardinals are 4-4 because they've barely played any games because of this crap going around. They're 4-4, which is actually very shocking. Cincinnati's 9-11. Pittsburgh is 4-14. Yikes. NL West, it's Dodgers 16-7, Colorado 13-8, Arizona 11-11, San Diego 11-12, and San Fran is 8-15. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's actually crazy too. We have a freaking plus 21 differential. Yeah, run differential. But yeah, we would be in the playoffs. And oh man, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here in a minute. But I haven't heard anything about trade rumors. But when I do, I might make a video on it, depending on the trade rumor. If it's a big news one or whatever. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. And let's take a look at the chat real quick. Wow, the Red Sox suck, crazy dog. We are terrible. I know. I've seen. You guys just absolutely reek. And to be honest with you, like, you know what? Just for the culture, let's take a look at the Red Sox schedule up until August 31st when the trade deadline is. So they finish up with the Yankees tonight. I'll be shocked if they hold their opponent to under 9 runs tonight. We'll see who they're pitching. who they're sending on the mound tonight here. Hang on. It'd be interesting to see who they send up to the mound tonight. Let's see. Let's go to the schedule. Probable pitchers. All righty. Let's see who's pitching tonight in these games. If it's not a Nathan Eovaldi, they're screwed. Let me just say that. Even if they are, they're still screwed because they suck. They absolutely suck. But we got, what the heck is this dude's name? Kwang Hyun Kim for the Cardinals against Kyle Hendricks. Kwang Hyun Kim. Martin Perez and Jordan Montgomery. Martin Perez. You guys aren't totally screwed. Like, Martin Perez is actually, like, mid. He's meh. But, yeah, you guys are probably going to lose. Yup. Anibal Sanchez, Tuki Toussaint, Robert Gesellman against Jordan Yamamoto. Oh, wow, they have to play the Marlins again? Damn, Mets, you guys are just bleh. Hyunjin, you know what matchup I really wanted to see? Hyunjin Ryu against Kwang Hyun Kim. That'd be dope. You literally, if you didn't know any better, you would think you were watching a KBO game. Kwang Hyun Kim against Hyunjin Ryu. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. That'd be funny, but yeah. Pretty cool seeing like all these different nationalities representing in the freaking major leagues. You see people from everywhere. It's awesome. Alex Cobb faces Hyunjin Ryu. Hyunjin Ryu. I love it. Chris Bubick. Okay. Love Kansas City bringing in these freaking freaking AA, single A freaking pitchers. YOLO, why not? Against Matt Whistler? Okay. Matthew Boyd going for the Tigers tonight. By the way, they called up, 3 prospects today. They called up Casey Mize. They called up some Tarek Skubal. And they called up Isaac Paredes. So, yeah. Sure Tigers fans are excited for that. And he'll be going up against Gio Gonzalez. Interesting. All right. Zach Davies against Jordan Lyles. And then finally you get Tyler Anderson and Griffin Canning. So, yeah, you guys finish up there, your thing against the Yankees with Martin Perez. Lovely. Well, you think, I can't get that worse, right? The Red Sox got to win games at some point, right? Let's see what the rest of the comments are. What's up today, man? I think the Bruins extend the series. Tendons of steel, bro. I'm doing back-to-back streams. Celtics, Bruins, 7 hours of streaming starting at 6:30. Wow. Try to make it for some of that. Damn, that's back-to-back. Shish. Ooh, that's got to be tough. We are up and away the worst team in the league. We had Miguel Del Paso for a while. Tribe are going to slaughter us the next 3 days. If our offense wakes up, if our offense does what we did against the Detroit, we're going to slaughter you. But our offense is probably going to fall asleep again because that's what we do. We erupt for a series, but then again, it looks like we got our swagger back. I think I got my swagger back. Bro. But, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, here's what Boston. It's so funny. I was in an NHL stream. Who was it anyway? Was it Hot Take Hockey or something? No, it wasn't him. Who was it? They were talking about, I think it was Bad Dog. I think it was a Bad Dog stream. I think he was doing his 24-hour stream. I think. Well, who cares who it was? But they were talking about accents. And it's so funny. New Yorkers have the aw, coffee. New Yorker. Bostonians have the ah. The ah. Get in the car. Give me a coffee. Boston. That's how you determine it. That's how you determine a New Yorker against a Bostonian. That's how you do it. Yeah, I just now figured that out. I'm freaking 23 going on 24, and I just now figured that out. Wow. The things you know. But anyways, here's what Boston has to go through. Oh my God. Yankees tonight. And by the way, they don't have an off day until the 24th. So next week. Yikes. So they got the Philadelphia Phillies for 2 games. Okay, they might be able to steal one out of there. Maybe. Depending on who they have pitching. I mean, if it's not Eovaldi, they're screwed because their pitching sucks. Erod is freaking out with, I guess, a condition. Wait, what happened? Wait, what is this? I just got a tweet from Ken Rosenthal. MLB not ready to open its parks to fans. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, okay. But yeah, they got 2 against the Phillies, 4 against Baltimore. I got an off day. 3 against Toronto and Buffalo, the Buffalo Blue Jays of Toronto. No, the Toronto Blue Jays of Buffalo. There you go. 3 against the Nationals, and then you start a series with the Braves that starts on deadline day at 7:30. So, yeah, Erod, because he got COVID, but he has heart issues. That sucks. And then Chris Sale got Tommy John. And other than that, you traded David Price. Porcello's gone. Pomeranz is gone. So you had nothing besides Eovaldi. You're out here freaking picking pitchers off the street and hoping to God that there's something, and they're not. If the Tribe's bats could get constant, they would be dangerous. Yeah. Some Indians fans, believe it or not, have this infatuation with JD Martinez. I mean, you go on Indians Twitter, that's in this group chat I'm in. I mention it a lot of times during my streams. They have an infatuation with JD Martinez, and they keep saying, trade Clevenger to Boston for JD. And I'm like, I don't know about that, my guy. I mean, I don't know if we're going to trade Clevenger. He's an idiot. He's a freaking idiot. Like, how do you freaking go out in Chicago with your fellow idiot friend, freaking Plazak, who, by the way, blames the media and stuff, say, I've been dragged through the mud. Well, idiot, you freaking went out, broke protocol. Stupid. What do you expect? Huh? Stupid. I don't know what we're going to do, but I could see the Red Sox being big sellers, especially with their rentals. But I don't think JD goes anywhere. I don't know why Indians fans have an infatuation with him. I mean, he's a power bat. We need outfielders. But where are we going to put him in the order? You ain't going to put him anywhere in the bottom of the order. No. The top of our order is filled. We ain't got nowhere to put him. Bro, what are you going to do? I mean, you could, I guess, platoon him with Franmil, but that means you'd have to have Franmil playing in the outfield, and he sucks out there. So, duh. All right, Martinez is going to definitely be on the trade block, along with JBJ and Benintendi. Fun fact, a couple years ago, I heard there was a trade that almost happened where we sent Edwin Encarnacion to Boston for JBJ. Looking back at it, I think we probably should have made that trade. I think we should have made that trade. Get JBJ, who's not bad in the outfield. I mean, he's pretty good out there. But then again, we did trade for Mercado. And by the way, Mercado was sent down today. Most likely meaning that Roberto Perez will be back for tomorrow. You probably should have made that trade. Yeah, looking back at it, I think we should have. But at the time, I was like, why do we want to trade Edwin? Because Edwin was hitting bombs for us at the time. So I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be a lot of stuff that we probably didn't expect. But yeah, Boston, I don't know how many games they're going to win. Maybe they take one from Philly. Maybe they take a couple from Baltimore, although Baltimore's playing really good. Toronto might be the best chance to take a series other than Baltimore. Washington, I don't know. And then the Braves, yeah, you're going to get spanked. This is the way it is. You're going to get spanked against the Braves. But yeah, we're 2 weeks away from the deadline. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, if we do make a trade, I'm pretty much going to do what I did last year. I see a trade go down. If it's a big one, like Clevenger or Plazak, or, maybe we make a trade. When I see the Indians have made a trade, the Indians have traded for somebody, and I'm going to probably go live, and I'm going to talk about it, and then I'm going to wait and see what we got. So it'll be interesting. And like I said earlier, I will be streaming for the trade deadline, and I'm just hoping and praying that it's not a complete dud like the NFL deadline was, because I spent all that time streaming for one trade to happen. One trade. And that's it. And it wasn't even that big of a trade. So, with this whole thing going on, who knows how many trades are going to happen, and if there is even any going to be big trades. They might just be like, minor leaguers, players to be named later. You're going to see a lot of that and cash being thrown around. But that's going to essentially wrap it up for this live stream, guys. The over-under for the Red Sox is 27. I could see it. But, that's going to wrap it up for this one. And I'll be live later tonight for Celtics and Sixers. So I'm going to do that game, and then I'm going to follow it up probably with Mavericks. I might do the Mavericks game too. I don't know. Take the under, way under. Yeah, you guys may win 20 games if you're lucky. But I'm definitely doing Celtics and Sixers. That'll be a great game. That's going to be a fun series. But that's going to wrap it up for this stream, guys. And I will see you later tonight. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Blue Jackets. Hopefully they get that dub and even the series up. By the way, Game 5 is Wednesday at noon. So I'm probably going to stream that game. And then I'm going to be streaming the Indians that night. So I might stream tomorrow, too, for the Indians. Because, why not? Why not, Great. Have a good one. Yeah, you too, Tendons. But I'll see you guys later today for Celtics Sixers. And until then, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Tribe. Let's go Blue Jackets. And I'm out.